In a peaceful town at the edge of the countryside, a young boy went to stay with his grandfather for the summer. His grandfather lived a simple life, slow mornings, a warm smile, and wisdom that ran deeper than the old oak trees surrounding his home. The boy enjoyed every moment with him. They played board games, walked through the fields, and talked late into the evenings. To the boy, his grandfather felt like someone who had seen every color of life and still remained gentle. One morning, while sitting on the porch, the boy asked softly, "Grandpa, how do people become successful?" His grandfather didn't answer immediately. Instead, he stood up, stretched his back, and said, "Come, I'll show you something." They walked to a nearby garden shop. The grandfather picked two small saplings, similar in size, but full of potential. After returning home, he placed one sapling inside the house where nothing could disturb it. The second sapling he planted outside in the open yard, exposed to wind, heat, cold, and rain. Then he asked, "Which one do you think will grow stronger?" The boy thought for a moment. "The one inside," he replied confidently. "It's safe there. The outside one will struggle." The grandfather nodded but didn't comment. Days turned into months and months into years. Eventually, 4 summers passed. The boy, now older, taller, and filled with curiosity, returned to visit his grandfather. On the first day, he reminded him, "Grandpa, you never told me how to be successful." His grandfather smiled. "I didn't forget. Come, I'll show you something." They walked to a nearby garden shop. The grandfather picked 2 small saplings, similar in size, but full of potential. After returning home, he placed one sapling in a pot inside the house where nothing could disturb it. The second sapling he planted outside in the open yard, exposed to wind, heat, cold, and rain. Then he asked, "Which one do you think will grow stronger?" The boy thought for a moment. "The one inside," he said confidently. "It's safe there. The outside one will struggle." The grandfather nodded but didn't comment. Days turned into months and months into years. Eventually, 4 summers passed. The boy, now older, taller, and filled with curiosity, returned to visit his grandfather. On the first day, he reminded him, "Grandpa, you never told me how to be successful." His grandfather smiled. "I didn't forget. Come, I'll show you something." They walked to the corner of the living room where the first sapling had been placed. It had grown, but only slightly. Its leaves were delicate, its branches thin, and its roots barely touched the bottom of the pot. Then they stepped outside. In the yard stood the second sapling, now transformed into a tall, powerful tree. Its branches stretched confidently, its trunk strong, its roots firmly gripping the earth. The boy stared with wide eyes. How did this one grow so big? It was outside in the heat, the wind, the storms, and cold nights. His grandfather finally spoke. Because growth doesn't come from comfort, growth comes from resistance. He continued. Inside, the plant never learned to fight. It never felt wind pushing it. It never felt the sun drying its leaves. It never felt the storm testing its strength. So it never learned to become strong. He pointed to the large tree. This one faced harsh sun, heavy rain, storms, and cold nights. Every time the wind pushed it, the roots dug deeper. Every time rain tested it, the branches became stronger. Every season taught it something new. The boy looked at the tree differently now. His grandfather placed his hand on the boy's shoulder. Life works the exact same way. Then he continued with a deeper voice, people who avoid challenges stay small. People who face challenges grow. He took a slow breath and added, everyone wants an easy path, but easy paths never make powerful people. The boy listened quietly. His grandfather continued, when you experience failure, your character strengthens. When you face rejection, your determination grows. When life pushes you, you learn to push back. He gently pressed the tree's rough bark. This tree survived because it wasn't protected. It survived because it learned to rise again after hardship. Then he looked straight into the boy's eyes. Success doesn't come from avoiding storms. Success comes from choosing to walk through them. The boy felt something shift in his heart. His grandfather added, life is like a mountain climb. The view from the top is beautiful, but only those who are willing to take the steep, difficult path ever get to see it. The boy stood silent as the wind rustled the leaves of the great tree. Do you know why video games are fun? His grandfather asked suddenly. The boy shook his head. Because every level is harder than the last. Because challenges make the game interesting. If there were no challenges, you wouldn't even enjoy playing. The boy nodded. It made perfect sense. Life works the same way, he continued. Every obstacle is just a new level. Every difficulty prepares you for what comes next. After a moment of silence, the boy climbed the tree. He felt the strength of the branches beneath his hands. The same branches that once struggled to survive wind and rain were now strong enough to hold him. And at that moment, he understood. I need challenges to grow. I need storms to become stronger. I need struggle to become successful. His grandfather watched him with a smile. Remember this, he said softly. The world rewards those who endure, not those who escape. The boy climbed down slowly, feeling transformed. His grandfather ended with words that would stay with him forever. Your life will not always be easy, but every difficulty you survive becomes part of the strength you carry inside you. One day, you will look back and realize that the storm you feared was the reason you grew. And so the boy learned the truth. Hardship is not your enemy. It is your training. It is your shaping. It is your preparation. Just like the tree that chose the storm and grew into something magnificent, you too can rise, grow, and stand tall if you allow the challenges of life to shape you. And when the world sees your strength one day, they will say, "You made it because you weren't afraid to struggle."